Pleasant good evening from St. John Vianney High School. John Edwards with you here. Painted Pink game. Paul Ellis joins me, and Paul, DeSmet and Vianney familiar foes with one another, and should be a highly contested MCC contest with DeSmet really having a good record early this season, 9-4, but this is a team that's ready to play for the long haul during the course of the year.
Well, it is, John, and we anytime you come within the MCC, you're going to see great basketball. We got two teams really wanting to pick up a big win. We're getting into January here. We're getting to the heart of the conference season. The playoffs, John, right around the corner. District's not far away, and so this is the time of year you really want to start to establish yourself. Big Painted Pink night. This is great. We got the pink and white uniforms. Everybody's wearing pink. Look at the student section. This is awesome, man. This is great.
Big crowd on hand. Standing room only inside the field house here at St. John Vianney High School. Kell battle. Starting 5 for the Griffins. Eddie Smyche. Griffins coming off a loss on Tuesday night over at Marquette, a game in which they shot 30% from the floor. This is a team that likes to shoot the three, and if they're not making shots early, Paul, it turns into a long night.
You know, I had a chance to talk with Craig Kennedy, assistant coach, before the ball game, John. He said the exact same thing. He said, you know, we're as good as anybody in the state when we shoot it well. He said the problem is we just have games where we just don't shoot it well. The ball gets stuck, doesn't get moved around. We miss a lot of shots, and he goes, anybody can beat us. So he said, what team will show up tonight? The team that makes a bunch of shots and can play with this DeSmet team, or will they come out cold and get run out of their own building? We'll just see.
Simon Guy wins the tip, back cut underneath, layup no good, but there's a foul. And it'll send Luke Walsh to the foul line.
Yeah, excellent play right off the tip, John. And, you know, it's nice when you got 7-3, you can run a lot of plays off the tip.
Walsh on the season, struggling from the free throw line. I say struggling, but he's 72 and 95. At
what's
76%.
That percent? Okay, so that's pretty good.
76%.
You better not give me numbers like that and expect me to do the math.
1-0 Griffin. Starting 5 for the Spartans: DeAnthony McJames, Owen Duff, Riley Massey, Justin Duff, and Patrick Origlacio.
Yeah, the Duff brothers are outstanding players, and they're their go-to guys, John, and we're going to see a lot of them tonight. Call their name out quite a bit.
Stripped through the center of the court. Walsh tries to go between the legs, looks for the back cut, gives it over to Teddy Oakes. Oakes in the loss the other night had 15.
Just a solid player, John. We've seen him over the years. You look at this Vianney team, they're just young. I mean, they got one senior, and that's Battle.
Origlacio picks up the foul. So 2 team fouls early on DeSmet. Oakes to inbound. Walsh draws the foul. That's going to be the second foul on Owen Duff.
Yeah, that's big right there. The sophomore picks up his second. He's going to have to sit down.
Connor Sullivan will come in for the Spartans.
Be interesting to see how this thing's called already, John. You're seeing a lot of flopping, a lot of bodies, kind of going all over the place. And then the "you can't do it" chant.
Gives it over to Simon Guy, and there's a foul underneath. And if that's on Origlacio, that's going to be his second.
That's unbelievable. Now 14 fouls already on DeSmet. We've only played, 48 seconds. Wow.
Kent Williams in trouble because his big player underneath and one of his guards are foul trouble 48 seconds into the game.
48 seconds. John, I can't recall a game, a foul every 12 seconds. That's crazy.
Guy misses the free throw. Kent Williams having that first conversation with the official down on the floor going, we haven't played a minute yet. And
yeah.
Simon misses both free throws.
Yeah, you got to feel good if you're DeSmet. You're only down 1-0 after all that.
Yeah, but foul trouble always a big deal.
It really is, and it just depends on how the game's called.
It shifts how you're going to attack the basket. 3 from the left side, no good, but there's going to be a foul on Kel Battle.
Yeah, that's a
That's
mistake there. Yeah, you don't want to foul three-point shooter. And Justin Duff, he just knows how to play, John. He gets buckets. He big-time scorer. Dad, really great player at St. Louis University, and this kid's a heck of a football player too.
Leads the team in scoring 18.8 points per game. He had 22 in the win last Saturday against Althoff. First free throw is good.
Great student sections tonight, both teams.
Duff makes the second. It's standing room only.
Yeah, it really is. It's great. You love to see this, Friday night, beautiful night out here in St. Louis, and great crowd.
Duff makes all 3, and the Spartans take a 3-1 lead. These two teams, Paul, have a hockey game yet tonight at 10:10 over in Afton.
Well, good. The students will have plenty of time to get over there.
Smite from the foul line. Shots missed, and there's going to be a foul on Simon Guy. That'll be his first.
And we're seeing 6 fouls already, John. We played a minute, and he played a minute 15. That's crazy.
I would rather have the officials call a tight game early as opposed to getting to the second half and then tightening up the game.
I would agree with that 100%.
Duff has a shot blocked by Simon Guy.
You and I talked about that earlier. Keep him in the paint, let him block shots. That's a bad shot by Walsh.
It's a force, and it goes out of bounds off of Luke Walsh.
Yeah, not a good shot right there. Good pressure.
Griffins will pick up 94 feet.
Yeah, you got a lot of depth on this team too, Johnny. A lot of guys that have come in and contribute, and so you can do that when you play that way.
Where they get caught up is switching.
Yep.
But I think that's every team's issue.
Boy, good screen that time by Duff.
And there's going to be a second foul on Walsh.
Wow.
Or his first, sorry.
Yeah, but foul trouble mounting up right now. Again, 7 fouls in less than 2 minutes.
Well, maybe we don't want the game called too tightly.
Well, no, we don't. But here's the deal. When you got a hyped-up crowd, you got 2 hyped-up teams, sometimes those whistles kind of calm things down a little bit.
First free throw is good. Ray Collins, Damon Patterson, and Tracy Schmidt, your officials tonight here.
Yeah, great crew. I've known Tracy and Mouse forever, and they do a great job. Schmidt perfect from the foul line, all 5 points from the line. You look at these two teams, John, and look at all the young players on both these teams. They're playing with freshmen and sophomores all over the place.
Underneath, Guy rolls around and gets the bucket to fall.
Yeah, they can go there. They're going to play him behind him that low on the block. He could have a big day. That's our first basket of the game, by the way.
3-pointer, no good. Guy with the rebound.
He's getting better and better, John, every game. People have a hard time remembering he never played basketball in his life until this year.
Walsh spots for 3, no good. Rebounded down by Massey.
That's a good shot that time. His defender left him. You're a good shooter. You got to take that shot.
Duff for 3, no good. Long rebound. Smythe comes out to get the rebound. Smythe, baseline underneath. Walsh gets to the loose ball, takes it to the basket, layup is good.
Yeah,
good screen by Simon Guy. He didn't mean to do it, but it just happened.
Yeah, and a good heads-up play by Luke that time. Just knowing where the ball is and going to get it. Yeah, that's right. It was a great screen.
Turnover by McJames. Walsh Looks for some cutters. Gets it out top to Teddy Oaks.
Yeah, no one wanted to come back for the ball.
Kel Battle, the lone senior on the roster. Back cut to the basket underneath. Simon Guy misses the bunny.
Yeah, John, you've seen him play a whole lot, but right there, you got to go up and dunk that thing. I'm sure he can. That was just tried to lay it in, go up and dunk it. That was a pretty good pass right there as well. Oh, don't leave the shooter. Got lucky.
Shots blocked by Simon Guy. 2 blocks here in the first quarter.
Yeah, those are impressive. I mean, he's such an athletic kid. That's good ball movement there.
Smite for 3 from the left corner, no good. Long ball, McJames keeps it alive. And a turnover by McJames. Walsh stops for 3, no good. 3-on-2, pulls up for 3.
Interesting shot selection.
5-5 with under 4 minutes to go here in this first quarter. And an exciting first quarter it's been.
Yeah, but, John, it's funny. We've had 1 basket made this whole quarter. I mean, it has been exciting. It's been a little loose, let's just say. But, that's the atmosphere, too. Everybody's fired up. You're going to get a lot of motion. And the shot that Luke just took right there, these are kids. And he's a sophomore. He's feeling it. And he's going to try and take that shot. And he makes a lot of them.
Charlie Spoonhour and Ben Karsten in the game for the Griffins. Subs also for DeSmet. Smite gets through the lane. Layup is good.
That was impressive. Yeah, that's impressive. Another one of those freshmen, John, and we talked about. I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3 on the roster for Vianney. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on DeSmet's roster. So youth being served, and that's the reason the game's a little sloppy.
Deshaun Henton and Ian Thomas into the game quickly. J.D. Dorman will come into the game for Simon Guy.
Yeah, good minutes by Guy right there. I mean, he really made his presence felt, especially on the defensive end, John. He blocked a couple shots, altered another one. That's impressive for the young freshman. 7-3, 220. We need to go up and buy that kid a cheeseburger, for goodness sake.
I'm telling you.
Wait on him.
Karsten around the screen through the lane. He gets fouled.
Another one of those freshmen, Ben Karsten. Dad was a heck of a player at Lutheran South. Good young player.
Deshaun Henton picks up the foul. That's going to be his first 15th foul. That'll send Ben Karsten to the free throw line.
It's going to be one of these games when both teams might be in the bonus, John, by the time we get to the second quarter.
Ben misses the first. He was a perfect 5 for 5 on the season from the foul line. Luke Walsh has gone to the free throw line 95 times coming into tonight. Eddie Smite, 91. Karsten, 1 of 2. And then from there, it significantly drops down to 38 from Simon and 20 with Teddy Oaks.
That's the development, too. You talked about Karsten as a young player. He'll learn to get better at that. I mean, he's an aggressive kid. A good strip right there.
Ball goes off the leg of Justin Duff. And frustration starting to settle in for Duff.
Yeah, a little bit.
Because normally he gets to push the players around and oppose them. And tonight that's not happening so far.
Yeah, that was a really good defensive play right there. Anytime you get your hands active and get your hand on a basketball, deflections, good things happen.
Smite, now Karsten. Back cut for Smite.
Oh, terrific. Oh, got finished. That was a great cut. Good pass.
Can't miss the bunny there.
Right, good pass.
Layup is good for Riley Massey.
Massey only a sophomore. With a lot of good young talent on this floor.
Smite dribbles the ball off his foot. Ball still loose.
Very loose. Good effort.
How there wasn't a travel called on that, I'm not sure. There's going to be a travel on that one.
Yeah. It's been entertaining, partner. I'm not sure the quality of basketball has been great, but it's been entertaining.
You want to talk about a knock 'em, drag 'em out MCC, man.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, a lot of emotions run high in these contests. There's contact there. Yeah, I'm going to get that call every time.
Charlie Spoonhour picks up the foul. That's going to be his first. He's having a hard time against Riley Massey, who's got some size. Nate Pica will come into the game for the Griffins as Luke Walsh goes to the bench. Shot rolls around, no good. Thomas with the rebound. Duff is going to get fouled by
2 in a row,
Charlie
yeah,
Spoonhour.
Charlie.
He's got 2.
Wow. He'll
Patrick
have to sit.
Origlasio coming back in for DeSmet. Teddy Oakes has to come back in.
Right.
Now, be curious to see with Origlasio into the game, they try to get Simon Guy in. Origlasio on the baseline, covered by Smythe. 3 on the way, no good. Karsten with the rebound. 3 from Duff is off the front of the iron. Origlasio gets fouled.
Neither team's shooting the basketball well at all, John. We've seen a lot of wide open looks, guys missing shots. Basically been a free throw contest here in the first quarter. The 11th foul now total in this ball game.
J.D. Dorman picks up the foul. His first, team 6th. It'll send Patrick Origlasio to the free throw line. He had 14 in the win last week. First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting team.
DeSmet, I believe, next week heads over to Parkway West to play in that tournament. It's always been a great tournament over there, and the Maritime it was called. And I believe they're the #1 seed, if I'm not mistaken, John.
They were the #1 seed in the coaches versus cancer.
Yeah. People forget this team lost a 7-footer who transferred to Link Academy. I mean, and they're still having a nice season, like you said, at 9-4.
We saw Link Academy at the Norm Stewart.
Yeah.
Low scoring contest it was there, but they just recently won the the Tournament of Champions,
the Bass Pro.
Bass Pro.
Yeah, in a epic Academy versus Academy championship game, televised by ESPN.
Karsten. Somebody's got to go get the ball from him. He's not the point guard. He shouldn't have the ball. Layup is good by Justin Duff.
Yeah, Duff, and that's that athleticism by Duff. He just anticipated that pass all the way. Easy layup.
Under a minute to go in the first quarter.
It's an important time right now for Vianney, John.
You need a bucket here.
You need a bucket. You want to end this quarter strong. Just having trouble putting it in the hole right now. Good defense right there. Great pressure.
J.D. Dorman for 3.
Count he does, yeah. They needed that basket. That was big, and Dorman is a great shooter. Knock down shots. Good release right there. Catch and shoot.
22nd 3 of the season. Duff answers back.
Right back at you. What good players do.
14-11 with under 20 seconds to go in the quarter. There's going to be a reach-in foul on Riley Massey.
Nope, only 16 foul. We got a couple hundred in here tonight, John.
A few. And it's weird looking into the corners. People just standing against the wall.
Standing against the wall.
Under 10 seconds to go. They got to move the ball.
Got to hurry.
Oakes fires one at the buzzer. No good. The end of the first quarter. Vianney trails 14-11. Painted Pink night tonight here at the Field House. Proceeds going to Hope Lodge. Vianney basketball teamed up with Hope Lodge a few years ago and trying to help out the families who need a place to stay while they're getting taken care of here in St. Louis.
And what's really neat, John, you walk in tonight and they've got everything set up in the lobby out there. People can bid on really nice things that people have donated, and what a great cause. And other than Walshy's suit, I mean, this is a heck of a night right here. I mean, look at that thing. We got to ask him which Goodwill he got that from, and find out, because I want something like that, man. That's pretty good right there.
I'll tell you what, if we can find out where we get this suit, if we can get suits like that, we'll wear them next year.
Absolutely. I'd wear it in a heartbeat. But again, my budget's about $6 for something like that. I'm not going over that.
Because I'm a little bit bigger than you are.
You
My
might have to
budget's
pay $7.
it might have to be like 10.
So far, again, the ball game's been really competitive, and both teams really playing hard. I mean, the execution hasn't been great, but we kind of expected that. Kind of a knockdown, drag out. Here's where I wish we had the women's college, after you reset the fouls after the quarter.
Right.
It's one of my favorite rules, by the way.
Duff.
Ooh, that's bad.
Bad three taken by Duff. Walsh up court, Schmeich. Baseline. Ball goes out of bounds off of Massey. It'll be Griffith's basketball.
Right there is a play where Schmeich, as soon as he catches it, go right back to Walsh right there. Walsh's defender had left to go help. Right back there, you got an open three look instead of trying to force it off the bounce.
Walsh last year set a new school record with 3-pointers. He had 104.
Yeah, incredible. Absolutely incredible. And what was that? He had a 40-something point game this year, didn't he?
Yeah, he had a 40-point game earlier in the season. Duff drives, shot.
Oh, wow.
Rolls in.
This guy makes buckets. That's a tough play right there.
He's got 10. Schmeich for 3. Too strong. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It'll be DeSmet basketball.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's the right call. Yeah, Mouse. Yeah, he went the wrong way with it. He probably yelled out the right color and didn't point the right way. That happens. All we can hear, we can't hear him. We can just see where he points. Oh, that's going to be, they're going to get the big foul there. He just kind of said, get out of my way, threw him down.
That's Simon's second foul.
The foul's becoming an issue now, John. They're going to, get guys with 2. And anybody picks up that third, I mean, we still have a whole quarter here.
There's going to be a lot of foul shots
here. There really
here.
are, yeah. I think you're exactly right.
Massey turns the corner. Kick out is going to go out of bounds. He didn't want to come. He saw Simon Guy coming at him. He's like, I'm going to eat this basketball if I try to put up a layup.
And that's what he does, John. I mean, with that presence and those long arms, I mean, he just creates that's tough. You're trying to drive on that. And he's very athletic. For a kid who's never played basketball, amazing. His timing's very, very good. I mean, he's just raw. He's going to get better and better. Oh, there you go. Now get up. There you go. Dunk that thing, big fella. Absolutely. I wanted him to do that earlier.
Anytime he dunks the ball here, it brings the house down.
Well, it should. I mean, I thought he said that last time he should have done that too. Oh, wow. A lot of contact, bodies, no call.
Duff's just running through players.
Well, yeah, you can tell he's running a little hot right now.
McJames with the basketball, covered by Dorman. Ball stripped away by Walsh. Ball still loose on the floor. Picked up. Walsh gets it up court. Takes it to the basket. He's going to get fouled by Duff. And Walsh will go to the free throw line to shoot 1.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, it's getting chippy right now. The officials had to jump in and separate. And there's one where you really can't take a look at a monitor, John, but they're wondering if that was a flagrant because I'm not sure he played the ball all the way. Can't tell. They're going to count the basket and 1. Common foul. All right, bringing subs in. All right, good. That's the way it should be. Good job by the officials there. Huddled up, said nothing to see here.
Duff took him down hard.
Yeah, just a hard foul, right. Going to keep him from making a layup. That's great concentration by Luke on that play, John. That's not easy.
Walsh's free throw, no good.
Missed the second one tonight.
He's missed 2 of 3.
Yeah.
But this is where he's got to keep his head in the game. You get fouled hard like that, you got to stay in the game. Simon Guy picks up the foul. Duff will go to the free throw line. Simon's got 3 fouls.
Yeah, that's 3 on him now. And
Duff's got 12 in the game.
And John, a guy like Duff, I mean, he's such a hard-nosed kid, and man, he's a guy that when he's on your team, you got to love that. Now, they only got him for 2 fouls. You got him for 3. I'm not sure. We'll say 2.5.
I'm not sure, and I have really no way of finding out from the official book down below because it wouldn't. I'd never get down there.
Right.
Duff misses the free throw.
We get good free throw shooters missing free throws tonight. He hit 3 earlier.
Smythe gives it to Battle. Battle has it tipped out of bounds. It'll be Vianney basketball.
DeSmet doing a nice job on the defensive end, John. I mean, they're very, very active with their hands, moving their feet well.
Vianney moves the basketball. They're very hard to cover.
Yeah, absolutely. When you get that many shooters on your team, you're exactly right. What you don't want to see is the ball get stuck.
Pica out top, now Smythe near side. Karsten sets for 3. Off the iron, too strong. Ian Thomas with the rebound.
That was a good set play right there. They executed that very, very well. Got a good open look.
3 was a little deep for my liking.
Well, he probably could have stepped in a little bit.
3 from the corner. Origlacio has the ball stripped away. It goes out of bounds.
And he's going to hear about it from the crowd. But he's saying, man, that was just a pass. I was throwing a lob up there.
Kent Williams trying to get his troops in order. The long pass, no good.
No one there.
Thomas was able to get to it before midcourt.
Oh, Thomas got away with a hook.
Shot no good. Ball's loose. Smythe will get to it. Eddie Smythe at 6'5". He can play different positions for Kevin Walsh. Pica out top. Oaks. Oaks no good.
Those are shots, John. You got to make those. I mean,
they're open.
Those are good looks. That's when it gets tough. You miss those shots, and that hurts you.
Duff for 3, no good. Underneath, Thomas, layup is good.
Good patience by Thomas that time. As Ben Carson just fell down.
Back cut, bad pass by Smythe. Duff, layup is good. Correction, that was Riley Massey. The layup is good and a timeout taken by Kevin Walsh.
Yeah, good timeout by Coach Walsh right there. It's been all DeSmet last 2 minutes.
Simon Guy's going to check back in.
So he must only have 2.
They must have given one of the other fouls to somebody else. Because I have 8 fouls in the.
Right.
But I have 3 for him, 2 for Spoonhour, 1 for Battle, 1 for Dorman, and 1 for Walsh. So I missed something somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know that he'd be going back in the game unless he just had 2, and that's a gamble now too because with 4:06 to go in the second, and the way the game's being called, getting a lot of fouls, and you're running the chance of him picking up that 3rd. And you definitely don't put him back in if he's got 3.
No.
Just like we talked about earlier on the broadcast, John, this Vianney team's awfully good when they make shots. And tonight, they're just not making shots. I mean, they've had good looks, not able to convert.
Spoonhour back in and a steal by Duff. Layup is good.
It's amazing how well he anticipates. It's just can't teach that right there. It's just you either got that or you don't. And this kid's he almost got another one.
And he's been your best player.
Oh, he's been all year.
I tried to get it into Simon Guy.
And Simon almost picked up number 3 there.
3 from Massey. Good.
Wow. What a run here by the Spartans. I mean, they're really taking this game over now. It's Vianney down 12. Wow.
It's 14-11 at the end of the quarter.
I mean, look at the defensive pressure. It's outstanding. Oh, man. I don't know. But I'll tell you what, that's just great pressure right there.
Foul's going to be on Ian Thomas, his first. $18 fouls. It'll send Kel Battle to the free throw line.
Yeah, this is where you got to take advantage and make some of these now. You've missed some free throws as well.
Battle 7 of 12 from the stripe for the season.
See, there's a miss. You know, goodness.
Ball goes out of bounds.
You're going to say it went over and hit something up top.
They hit the shot clock above the.
And that's 2 points right there you missed. You know, you miss those front ends and you just give up 2 points. And you can ill afford to do that now, down 12. The momentum all DeSmet.
3 from the left
Wow.
corner is good. By Owen Duff, who turned around to the Vianney
Yes, he
student
did.
section
Yes,
and
he
gave
did.
him a little.
Little showmanship there.
Nobody moves. That's what happens. They pick up the dribble and everybody stands still.
Oh, illegal screen. Yeah, that's, and you know, that's 3 there. The young man. That's, and I don't blame Kevin for bringing him back with 2 because he needed something to happen. All the momentum was with DeSmet. Tell you what, though, I like this kid. You know, he's going to be just fine. He's going to get better and better. You know, people don't realize what's the record. 10-7. He's played 17 high school basketball games in his life. 17 basketball games in his life.
Duff runs into a double team.
Ouch.
Runs into Nate Pica, who helps him up.
Partner, what was a close game is really getting ready to turn into a one-sided affair here. Chance to open this lead up to 17 with 2 here.
Owen Duff goes to the free throw line. He's 5 of 10 on the season. Makes the first.
Yeah, he was quiet there in the first quarter. He picked up those 2 fouls early. We didn't see much of him, but he's another guy that again, he doesn't have that physical presence his brother has, but he's got the basketball skills.
1 of 2, Smites with the rebound. Walsh, Smites for 3. No good. Thomas with the rebound.
Yeah, quick possession, 1 and out. Oh, great steal.
Pica with the steal. Misses the layup.
Wow. They really needed that too. Great defensive play, and this is really getting sloppy here. Goodness.
Spoonhour for 3. No good. Pica with the rebound. Smite, back cut. There's Kel Battle. He gets bumped. Pica goes through the lane, picks up the dribble, back out to Battle for 3. Off the front of the iron. No good. Griffins with just 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, can't buy a basket. I mean, absolutely cannot buy a basket, and that was what they feared. I mean, that's when they shoot it well, they're awfully tough. They have not shot it well.
Massey pull-up jumper, no good. Ball loose, it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be DeSmet basketball. Teddy Oaks back in. DeAnthony McJames will come in for the Spartans. Timeout's going to be taken by DeSmet. Griffins being outscored here in the quarter, 17-4.
Well, it's been impressive by DeSmet. I mean, if you're Vianney, John, this next minute 35 is critical. I mean, they can't allow DeSmet to get open this lead any further than it is. If you're down 16, if you can get this thing close to 10 by the half, you're feeling pretty good.
Need a stop. They haven't been able to get a stop. They got to make a basket, too. That's part of the problem.
Yeah, that's
been a big part of the problem here in the quarter is they just can't score.
No.
It's going to be an offensive foul on Orglacio, and that's his 3rd.
Nice job there of taking that charge with Teddy Oaks. Brandon
Schoen's going to come in for Orglacio, who's got 3. And it's one guy you want off the floor.
Absolutely, with that side, yeah, because now that negates Simon Guy coming out of the ball game now, so both bigs will have to sit. And we'll go small ball.
Oaks to the corner. Spoonhour for three.
Much needed. Yeah, nice play by Charlie there. Got his feet set, and that's a good kick out there. Great job. That much needed basket. Now you need another stop. Oh, out of control.
Possession arrow. Vianney basketball. I know.
Yeah, Duff was out of control that time and just lost it. Tried to do too much.
He's a good basketball player.
Yes,
I'll give him that.
Yep.
And he can shoot. He can rebound. He's kind of a five-tool basketball player, but
yes,
he's not the guy I would want running point guard.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Oaks will bring it up court for the Griffins.
Yeah, here's that, trying to get it down around 10, you know, and that'd be an accomplishment here.
Battle down on the baseline. Oaks
good.
layup is good.
Yeah, really good. Yeah, good ball move. I tell you, times they've moved the ball, now they get an 11-point game. Right back in this thing.
There are two different teams, Paul, especially when they move the basketball.
Yes.
And they pass around, like they make more than one pass and get one shot, and then they're going back the other direction. And
guys cutting, get ball moving, reverse sides of the floor. Yeah, absolutely. And we've seen that tonight. When they've done that and executed like that, they've been very efficient on the offensive end. But John, it comes down to you got to make shots. You know, and that's the thing that it's been their bugaboo all year when they've made shots that they're as good as anybody. Oh, he called a timeout. I thought it was going to be I didn't know what he was going to call here. Yeah, good timeout.
.9 seconds to go here in the first half.
Yeah, huge possession now, John, with 23 seconds for both teams. DeSmet, you would think, would play for the final shot and, a chance to go up 13 or 14, and that would be big. And on the other hand, if Vianney can get a stop after that quarter that they had to only be down 11 would be a win going into halftime.
They can get a stop and a bucket, be even better.
Right. Well, you would think that DeSmet is going to play this thing down. What you don't want to do for Vianney is put them back on the foul line now. It's 2 free throws. Just play good defense, get a stop here.
Massey will take the ball all the way back into his end of the court to eat some clock. Massey covered by Oaks. Duff from the foul line, no good. Battle with the rebound with 5.
Shot it too early.
Battle.
Oh, wow.
At the end of the quarter, Battle takes one to the basket and misses it. But at the end of the first half, Vianney trails 31-20. Paul and I will be back second half action from the Fieldhouse. John Edwards, Paul Ellis back here inside the field house getting ready for second half action. And Paul, DeSmet had a good quarter. It outscored Vianney 17-9. And Griffins just couldn't hit a shot in that second quarter.
The good news is, though, John, they really closed well in that quarter. I mean, this thing could have really been a 20, 22, 25-point game the way the quarter was going. Vianney did a great job in that last minute and a half to get this thing to an 11-point game. Almost had a chance to get it under 10 with that layup by Battle. But all in all, yeah, a great quarter by the Spartans. We saw a guy in Duff, Justin Duff, who just kind of took over, made some steals, got some easy breakaway baskets off his defense, and a tough kid, can shoot the three. We've seen him go in and power his way to a basket. So all in all, though, Vianney very fortunate to close that half on a good run to get this thing down to 11. And, you know, we've said this before with this Vianney team, when they make shots, they're scary. And so they're within arm's reach, and if they can make some shots in the second half, this could get interesting.
It's a team that struggled shooting, and you know what happens when you shoot a lot, you get streaky. So
Absolutely.
if you struggle into, over a couple of game period, eventually something's got to start turning for you. You
would think so, and you know, we haven't seen Luke Walsh get going yet either. I mean, he didn't do much in that first half, and
he had 5 in the first half.
Yeah, 5 in the first half. They're gonna need him to step up as well.
Justin Duff had 14 in the first half.
Impressive. Yeah.
Riley Massey had 9 as we get ready to start quarter number 3. Both teams using their starting lineups here to start the third quarter. It's Massey around a screen, covered by Battle. Mick James spins and turns. 3 good by Justin Duff.
What a way to start the half. I mean, Duff has just been the best player on the floor tonight, not even close.
Duff on the season averages 18.8 a game, 0.8 per game. Smych's pass for Simon Guy was deflected.
Yeah, throw that thing up there rolling, he can get it. You know, I mean, you got 7-3 there. Good
Smych
move, right back, yeah.
Gets the layup, he's got 4.
Well, he's an aggressive kid, John, only a freshman. I mean, he's you talk about upside. Wow. Strong kid, too, 195 pounds.
Owen Duff, top of the key. Mick James, 3 from the corner, no good. Battle will get to the rebound. Walsh for 3. Count it.
That's what we talked about. You know, you get him going a little bit. All of a sudden now, single digits. And look out. If you're a DeSmet fan, you might be in trouble here a little bit because Walsh starts heating up. We've seen him just go crazy.
Mick James, double dribble.
Yeah, he did. Oh, and almost missed the layup.
Well, Rigliasso with the layup. He's got 4.
Yeah, he's been quiet.
Oh, he picked up fouls early.
Yeah, fouls.
Underneath, Simon Guy. Layup is good.
Got popped in the nose, too. You know, that was a great pass that time by Eddie. That's just a good look. And much better start to the quarter for the Griffins. I mean, they look much better offensively here early on.
Duff.
Walked.
Oh, he has the ball stripped away by Kel Battle. Battle.
Trailer. There you go.
Finds Smych. Takes it to the basket underneath. Simon Guy with the jam.
That's 2 great passes in a row by Smych. That's terrific. And for a freshman, have that kind of court awareness, outstanding.
Lead for DeSmet is now 7. Duff is good.
Wow, what are we going to have here? Oh, man, this could be the potential of a – they're going to give him the 3, John, and they're going to get a foul. Oh, they got a foul on Eddie on that, on the rebound. And
the 3 counts.
Wow, that's a big play right here because now DeSmet gets the 3 and the ball. And that was the right call. Tracy Schmidt on that call. That's the right call.
That's going to be Smych's second.
He's one of the few guys that not in real foul trouble. Only 2.
Well, I found out where the mistake was made on fouls.
Right.
Stepping out of bounds on the near side was Owen Duff, so the Griffins get off.
Yeah,
easy. They get a break on that one.
Absolutely right. It could have been a lot worse. It could have been a 5 or 6 point possession, and just when you'd gotten this thing under, they'd gotten it down to 7.
Smite from the elbow, no good. Duff with the rebound.
That's one thing that Simon's going to learn too, John, how to get off that box out, how to spin and how to, he just doesn't know how to do all those things yet. Oh, no, that's going to be a foul. Yeah, he just threw him out of the way, and he's very upset, but that's going to be 4 fouls. That's just losing your patience right there. The young man's going to have to, you got to check those emotions. He was getting muscled, John, and he just took him and threw the defender down. You just can't do that. And now that's 4 on him, and he was really having a nice quarter here.
He was reaching down. Simon's telling the coaches, hey, listen, he was holding down in between my legs.
Yeah, I mean, but you got to keep your cool.
Duff.
Well, Kevin Walsh wanted a double.
Should have got it, too.
Yep.
Dribbled the ball way over his shoulder. And a takeaway.
Oh, and there's going to be a foul. That's going to be on Duff, I believe.
No, it's going to be on Oroglazio.
And that's going to be 4 on him.
It's going to be 4 on him.
Wow. Both bigs now will have to sit pretty much till the at least the fourth quarter, maybe even into that. But that's 4 fouls. And for DeSmet, they can afford to do that now that guy's out of the ball game.
The DeSmet fan's not really happy with
that was the right
call.
It was a good call. You just can't roll somebody's legs out from under them. I don't care if you're going for the ball or not. It's foul. That sounded a little harsh by me right there. I didn't mean it that harsh. Oh, good back
Smite's layup is good. Nice look by Kel Battle on the back cut.
I like this kid. And it's Smite. John, the first time I've seen him play, he's been very impressive. Does a lot of things well. Only a freshman. My goodness, we've got some young kids. These kids should be playing on a freshman team, for goodness sake.
Shot no good. Massey gets his rebound.
Nice play by Massey there to keep
that should have been
going.
A travel on Duff. It took a big, giant jump step. McJames covered by Oakes. Duff for 3 from the corner, no good.
Oh, wow,
Justin Duff got the rebound, tried to put it back up.
Yeah, it would have been about a 12-foot tip in. How about that move? Oh, my.
Smite goes to the basket. He gets fouled. Foul's going to be on DeAnthony McJames.
I don't want to sound like a broken record, but this Eddie Smythe, John, man, he's impressive. He's just active. He does everything well. You got to knock some free throws down and really get this thing down to 6. There you go.
Smite with the free throw. He's got 5 in the quarter, 7 in the game. He averages 15, almost 16 a game for the Griffins. 1 of 2 for Smite. And it's a 7-point lead for the Griffins.
Yeah,
or for DeSmet.
He's kind of kid. Call a hand check. He's the kind of kid, though, you look at his size right now, he's a freshman. He's going to get bigger. He's going to get stronger. I mean, you see him being maybe 6'7", 6'8" by the time he's done here.
6'5" freshman year.
Yeah, man.
Massey off the inbound. Massey with the runner, shot no good. There's going to be a foul underneath on J.D. Dorman. For Dorman, that's his second.
And terrific play by Thomas. I mean, just really aggressive right there.
Got position.
Yep, absolutely. Just outworked him.
Dorman redeems himself with the steal.
Sure did. That's a nice play.
Smite. Dorman for 3. That's going to be off. Knew it as soon as he let it go. Steal. Walsh steps into a 3. No good. Battle with the rebound. Smite, baseline, takes it to the basket. Massey rode him, no call.
That's a big play right there, chance to cut it to 5.
Connor Sullivan into the game for the Spartans. Duff drives baseline. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Vianney basketball. Duff couldn't touch it because he was out of bounds and came back in.
And you know, Duff's had a tough quarter right here. Vianney's done a nice job on him. He's going to take a seat, and that's probably a good idea. Just calm him down a little bit. That was not a good shot.
Timeout
Full
taken
timeout
by DeSmet. Oh, they changed it.
Yeah, Vianney
It'll be
timeout.
a Vianney timeout. It'll be a full timeout. And the Griffins' schedule doesn't get any easier, Paul. Next week they get CBC here at home. They get Lindbergh at the end of the month. Then they get Chaminade. They still have the meat of the schedule, but a lot of those games here at Vianney, which helps.
Well, that does help, you know, especially you get crowds like you did tonight, and usually, too, you take a look at this, John, you know, the conference games, you got a Friday night. This is the way high school basketball should be. I mean, you should have packed gyms. And
this is what basketball was like before COVID.
Yeah, I would agree with that. You know, I would agree with that, and I think you're starting to see it now. I just think it's just it's a great Friday night for these kids. I mean, look, both student sections well represented tonight. Even the geriatric crowd's well represented tonight, including myself. And you know, we got it in. But let's take a look at this quarter, the way it's developed. Vianney's been very, very good here, John. I mean, they've cut into this lead. It was 11 at the half. It's now 7, but they've played better basketball, a lot more under control. The ball's been moving a lot more. They've made some really nice passes to get easy shots.
You drink a little ginseng before you came out tonight to get you through the evening?
A little herbal tea.
A little herbal tea?
Herbal tea. I'm fighting a little bit of a congestion thing, you know. God, it's tough getting old, brother. You'll get there one day.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's better than the alternative.
You know, we've been working games together for over 10 years. Love every second of it. You tell me the same thing every year. We're all going to get older.
Yeah, well, you know, and it's funny because I just keep getting older than you every year, too. Doesn't it seem that way?
Smytch through the lane. Underneath the Oaks. Kicks it
Good
out.
look.
Dorman, wide open three.
Oh,
way off the mark.
Man, he didn't stay with that shot. He was fading the whole time, man. Just go up, come back down the same spot.
Coach
that would have been big right there.
Coach Walsh happy with the set from
absolutely
out of the timeout.
You get a great shooter, a great shot. I mean, what's not to like?
Henton.
Way out of control.
It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be DeSmet basketball.
Yeah, that's just DeSmet got lucky there. It was just really out of control.
Justin Duff back in. He'll come in for Connor Sullivan.
Yeah, you didn't think he was going to be out long, did you?
No, Kent Williams had a conversation with
him.
He
Absolutely.
Wasn't happy with the shot selection.
Right, absolutely.
And when he took it to the basket, that's a carry, and they call that. Thomas lays it in. He cupped the ball on the spin.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, he cupped it, put it on his hip.
He got away with it. Let's just put it that way.
Battle on the baseline.
See if Vianney can respond here.
Looking for cutters, Smytch. Battle. Has it taken away by Henton.
Not a good play.
Underneath, they were looking for Duff. It goes out of bounds.
Oh, my.
Say it was touched by Vianney. Ben Karsten will come in for the Griffins. DeAnthony McJames will come in for DeSmet.
We had a pretty good angle there, John. I didn't think that ball was touched.
I didn't either. Owen Duff. Teddy Oaks has done a nice job covering Owen Duff.
Yes, he has.
Massey, baseline. Somebody's open. Duff down the lane, shot no good. Smytch with the rebound.
A tough quarter for Justin Duff. Oh, what a move.
Nice play by Eddie Smytch.
Great step through right there. And that was a big 4-point swing. Spartans had a chance to get it up to 11, now down to 7.
McJames through the lane
Good
underneath.
Play. Both ends. Great play on both ends.
It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Vianney basketball.
Wow.
35 and a half seconds to go.
Been a much better quarter. I just think it's been played a lot crisper.
Oaks off the inbound.
I would think you're going to play for one right here. I would. You got all the momentum here.
Oaks behind the back. Kicks it to the corner for Karsten. 3 off the iron, no good. Too soon, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
I would have held it a couple more seconds.
I would have too. I mean, you have the momentum. You hit a 2 or 3 here. You go down 5, 4 or 5, and
Duff for 3, no good. Griffins with the rebound. Dorman for 3.
Oh!
Almost rattled one home.
Wow, sure did. Wow.
But at the end of 3 quarters, DeSmet still leads 41-34.
Yeah, great quarter for the Griffins. I mean, that was they got themselves a ball game now. That was well played.
We'll see Patrick Orglacio at some point. Simon Guy will probably come in. Both of those players with 4 fouls.
Yeah, I don't think they'll start the quarter. I mean, I think maybe at the 6 minute, and a lot of that's going to depend on the score, on who goes in. I mean, if this thing's still a 7-8 point ball game, if you're DeSmet, you don't need to gamble.
If I'm doing anything, right? If I was coaching, and I'm not, thankfully, because
I don't know. I don't know.
So
you've called enough games to qualify, but
13
right?
years worth,
right.
Yeah. I'd let Simon just go out there, play defense, stay in the key, let him stay there, and let him not have him come out for high ball screens on the offensive side of things.
His problem is, though, John, he's committed 2 silly offensive fouls where he's gotten frustrated and thrown guys down. If he'd just done that and stayed on defense, he'd been fine, but he's had 2 silly fouls.
I would just put him under the basket.
Yeah.
Away from the basket a little bit. So they have to defend him a little bit. But
he's been effective, though, when he's gotten the ball in the low post. I mean, he's been able to score.
But in doing so, then he could roll to the basket as opposed to being there already and potentially picking up that 5th foul.
And Samaj has done a great job. Yeah. Smige, I keep saying it right. Smite.
Yes.
Smite. A great name.
His father's sitting right down in front of us here.
Okay, Smite, Mr. Smite. All right, Vianney will get with the start. I apologize to the Smite family. It's a tough name. There's a lot of vowels in there, man. You start throwing in J's in a name, it really messes me up.
Smite, Karsten, Dorman, back to Smite, out to Dorman. Giving it to Karsten. Bad pass. It was behind him. McJames has it stripped.
Like the hustle, though. I mean, avoided a layup there, really sprinting back on the defensive end.
Not really sure why Ben was cutting towards the basket there.
Well, again, they just weren't on the same page.
Charlie Spoonhour is going to come in for Teddy Oaks.
Grandson of my former boss. Really neat that Jay, his father, gave his son the name he did. I love to see that. Father was a great man.
Duff from the elbow.
Boy, he's been quiet, John, second half. I mean, he's very quiet.
He's only hit a 3. He's at 17.
Yeah, he had that right off the start of the quarter.
Karsten for 3, no good. McJames with the rebound.
Yeah, freshman's just had a couple good looks right there, not able to knock him down.
Duff Orglacio back into the game with 4 fouls.
Interesting.
They're ahead with him. So
well, yeah. Here's the deal: they didn't really drop much off when he sat either. So I can see that.
He's only got 4 points on the night. Duff with the runner, no good. Dorman with the rebound.
Yeah, Duff hit that 3 right at the beginning of the half, and it hasn't scored since.
Smite with the basket
and one. Oh my! Oh! What do we got? Oh, we got a technical foul. Oh my gosh! This could be huge, John Edwards.
If that's on Orglacio, he's out.
Yeah,
that'll
he's
be
out.
his 5th.
Yeah, he's got 5. The big issue now is
and the Griffins will get the ball back.
You're going to get the and 1 and get the ball back. Yeah,
and you still get 2 foul shots after that.
Well, yes, that's correct. This could be a potentially
a 7-point possession.
8-point possession, yeah. That's one way to get back in this thing.
Kent Williams getting his pound of flesh here.
Yeah, I'm getting an earful over here from the DeSmet crowd, too.
Yeah.
You know, why is it when an official makes a call, he's always terrible if it's against the other team? Isn't that interesting? So we wonder why we don't have officials. These guys are great. They made the right call. Kent Williams just wants an explanation. He's trying to understand. You know, he's not getting on it. He's just trying to figure everything out here. Ah,
Smythe
man.
misses the free throw.
Wow. And now there's going to be 2 free throws right here. You're going to get a different shooter in there.
So Luke Walsh will shoot the technical. He makes the first.
We get another and the ball. This is what a sequence, John.
Walsh makes both free throws.
And now Vianney will get the ball, and
it's a
they can tie
one-possession
it
game
with a 3. That's unbelievable. I mean, this thing was. DeSmet had this thing going the whole way, and it's been a combination of Vianney kids just not quitting.
Expected to get a little bit more chippy down the stretch.
You think? Yeah, neither team in the bonus, which is interesting. First half of the bonus into the second quarter.
Tough covering.
Oh, wow.
Smythe.
Oh, that's going to be a foul. Yeah, absolutely it's going to be a foul.
That's going to be on D'Anthony McJames, who just threw Luke Walsh to the ground.
He did. I mean, there was just, wow.
16 fouls now on DeSmet. So the next foul, the Griffins will go to the free throw line.
Yeah.
Spoonhour off the inbound. Smythe.
Small lineup in the ballgame now for the Griffins. 4 guards.
Spoonhour for 3. Off the iron, no good.
That's a pretty good look. I thought that was going down.
Thomas with the rebound. Duff on the baseline.
He needs to make a play for the Spartans. I mean, he's been quiet, and he needs to make a play. The best player on the team needs to make a play right now.
McJames fumbles the ball in the quarter. Smythe cuts off the baseline.
Pretty good defensive play by Smythe that time.
Good defense by the Griffins here. Massey.
Oh, travel. Yeah, travel. I thought you were going to say we're close to a shot clock violation.
I'm still looking.
John Edwards is. I mean, he's driven to the high school foundation trying to get a shot clock put in.
Hey,
I'm with you, brother.
There are a lot of states right now
that are using it. I think it's great. I think I'm all for it. Like I said, my only issue is making sure they get it right. It's a very tough thing to, as we've seen as we both through college, that we see so many errors by the 30-second operator. So, but yeah, I'm with you. I think it's great. Would be great.
Teddy Oaks back into the game for the Griffins.
Can Vianney get over the hump? I mean, they've been close now. Last couple of possessions had a chance to come within 1 or tie it.
Baseline drive. Thomas is there. And
Bad
it's a
play.
Turnover.
Yeah, just a bad play.
It's Vianney's play. They take it to the baseline and try to make the pass to the corner.
Yeah,
but
when I said bad play, I meant bad execution. It was just not a good play by Oaks. Oh, no.
And they're going to call a foul on Oaks on the reach, and that's his first.
And now, interesting, with 5:19, we're going to see the freshman Simon Guy back in the ball game.
Riley Massey will go to the free throw line. Massey on the season, 76%.
He's another one's been quiet here in this half.
No points in the second half. He
Yeah,
had 9 in the first.
Yep.
Makes the first. Simon Guy will come back in for J.D. Dorman. 1 of 2 on the free throws. And there's going to be a foul underneath. Somebody's got to catch the basketball.
Well, that's it. You can't. You miss a free throw. It's one of the. As a coach, John, that's one of the things that drove me crazy. There's no excuse for not getting a free throw rebound.
Fouls on the floor.
You're going to call that on the floor, and that's big. Well, that's 7 anyway. Or they already put the 6. See, that's big right there because then now it's an inbounds.
Massey into the corner. Henton
stepped out of bounds. Wow.
Right in front of the DeSmet bench.
And Coach Williams is like, come on, guys, how does that happen?
DeAnthony McJames back on the floor for DeSmet.
You get a feeling here, John, Vianney really needs to score. Oh, he double dribbled. Yeah, that's just travel, double dribble. We're going to call it. He should have just turned the corner. He had it. He's just indecisive right there. Freshman mistake. He's a little frustrated, but good job by Coach Wall saying, come on, let's go. We're all right. I mean, we got a lot of ball game here to play. 4:50. You can't get down after that.
One of their bigs is already fouled out, so it really forces DeSmet to go a little bit deeper in their bench than they would normally like to. Thomas, now Massey. Duff has his shot blocked.
Good
Ball
defense.
Loose.
Yeah, very
Griffins
good defense.
Pick it up. Take it to the basket. You got 5 on 4.
Almost travel. He did travel against 2 turnovers in a row. Wow. Those are big. Very frustrated, the young guy. I mean, he's had a heck of a ball game. He's had a heck of a season. But right there, just a little bit too quick.
Griffin's missing opportunities.
They really are, John. That's a great point. I mean, DeSmet is kind of handing it to them, and they can't take advantage.
Thomas. Back cut by Duff. Had him, didn't use him. James on the right.
Boy, DeSmet's been out of sorts offensively here this whole half. Low scoring.
Since the technical foul.
Yeah, it's just been this guy here, they got to get going. Oh, wow.
Ball goes out of bounds. Shot. They're going to say it was deflected.
I think that's right. I think that's the right call. I'm not sure Duff's that bad a shooter.
No, but it was hit, and I think he pushed it. Still pushed his hand through it.
Yeah, right. In other words, it got hit in the deflection, then he pushed it through.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what everybody on the floor is saying, and that's what it looked like for me. And
we get spoiled, John. We usually get replays.
Yeah, sometimes. Under 4 minutes to go.
Who wants to score in this game? Man, somebody's got one of these teams. We've been stuck on 42-38 for a while.
4-1 in scoring here in the quarter.
That high.
Hey, we had 14-11 in the first quarter. Massey will spot for 3.
Wow, that's a big basket. That is huge.
Massey now with 13. The lead's at 7.
That was a big one. He's been quiet, and he nailed it. Like you said, your best players need to step up. I'm not saying this is do or die this possession, but boy, it almost has that feel, Kevin, on this, John, that you need a basket. Yeah. And that's good play right there because now you get to the line, get to play with clock stop, get a chance to score. But, you have the feeling on that possession, John, they had to score because this thing that 3 was huge.
So Teddy Oaks will go to the free throw line.
Got to make these now.
Griffins hadn't scored since the technical foul.
No, right. And they had a chance to really blow this thing, get this thing, and they didn't take advantage.
Oaks
man.
Misses the first.
Yeah, these are big right now.
Yeah, Kel Battle's going to come back in for Charlie Spoonhour.
And like you said, with no shot clock, John, I mean, although the way this game's been played, it's been sloppy, that I don't know that anybody can hold it for longer than 30 seconds anyway. Missed both.
Ball loose.
Yep.
Massey throws it out of bounds, but he was standing out of bounds already.
And did he call that? I don't know. I think they're going to give the ball back to.
Battle was already standing out of bounds.
Yeah, and that's what Kevin Walsh is saying right now. And not going to get the call.
Oh, that's terrible.
And that's big.
You can't throw the ball out of bounds on somebody who's already out of bounds.
No, you cannot.
McJames underneath, Thomas layup.
Yeah, Vianney's in trouble right now.
Thomas with 6.
That was a great pass, by the way, by McJames. I mean, that was big-time dime.
Battle, Smythe.
You know, those 2 turnovers by Smythe when they had a one-possession game has been telling right here. And Vianney, how will they score, John? You got to get a bucket right here.
Smythe from the elbow.
Attaboy. Way to come back. That was good play.
They need a stop here.
Yes, they do. 2:12.
Coming up with 2 minutes to go. Oh. Duff for 3. No good.
That's a terrible shot. I mean, why? 7-point game. You're up 7 with a minute, a little under 2, and you jack up a 3.
No good. Duff with the rebound.
Yeah, man rebound right there by Duff. It's going to be a foul. Yeah, it's going to be a block. One thing I will say, I was critical of young Owen Duff there for shooting that 3, but he's not shy, is he? I mean,
no. That's his spot in the corner.
He's a confident kid, but I didn't like the shot because of time and score.
Owen Duff will go to the free throw line. He's 1 of 2. He's got 7 in the game. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Duff. No good.
Big miss. Still 3-possession game, though. Got to get it in a hurry. Got to score in a hurry. Don't have time to play now.
Walsh, no good. Guy gets fouled.
All right, that's good rebound right there. But the free throw line has not been kind to Vianney. Oaks just missed 2. Now 2 more here for the freshman.
3 of 7 on the night. 3 of 9 on the night.
That's not good. Now 3 of 10.
J.D. Dorman about to come back in. One of 2 for Simon Guy. Simon with 9 on the night. Had a good start to the second half.
I will tell you, I really like that kid's upside. I mean, from everything I've heard, he's a great kid. He's willing to learn. I mean, come on, 17 games in his life, and he's doing that. It's pretty good.
7'3" soccer player.
Yeah. Man, you see the athleticism. Now here's your shot clock. Yeah, DeSmet can. You got to think about fouling.
And a turnover, bad pass by Duff.
Well, why? Why do that? Where's the hurry? You don't need to.
Battle takes it to the basket, but he gets fouled.
Yeah.
They're going to get bailed out. Anthony McJames is going to pick up the foul. It'll send Kel Battle to the free throw line.
And I know DeSmet's upset about the foul call right there, but if you're going to get upset about the decision down on the offensive end. John, they're playing like they're down 6 instead of up 6. They've been a disaster from the foul line. I mean,
it's the game here.
Yeah, I mean this has been awful.
Makes 1 of 2.
Yeah, you can't afford to do that though.
5-point lead for DeSmet.
And you got to see about who you're going to foul right here. Although DeSmet last possession, they're looking to try and score still, which that's just nuts.
A timeout taken by DeSmet. It'll be a full. 5-point lead, 59 seconds to go.
I mean, anything can happen. We've seen crazier, but uphill battle now for Vianney here with 59 seconds to go. And you're going to figure out who you're going to foul. Obviously, pick out free throw shooters. Owen Duff is not shot it well from the foul line.
He's not, yeah.
So that might be a guy you foul.
McJames, looking at his numbers. McJames is 7 of 17 from the foul line.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, there's and again, another freshman out here.
Owen Duff is 5 of 10 coming into
right.
tonight.
Yeah,
he's
and he's
2 of 3.
Yeah, right.
Or 1 of 3.
1 of 3, yeah.
So you got one of those two guys to foul.
Yeah, the guy you don't want to foul is Justin Duff.
Ian Thomas is 7 of 12, 58%. So you got 3 guys on the floor that are under 50%.
Yep. Yeah, I've been impressed with these freshmen. You look at, Mick James, who's been on the floor quite a bit. Massey, only a sophomore. Samaj, a freshman. Guy, a freshman. Ben Karsten, a freshman. Man, I mean, and they're playing in big game here, John. I mean, these guys, wow, it's amazing. Like you said, Vianney has 1 senior, and that's Kel Battle.
1 senior, a couple of juniors, a couple of sophomores.
Yeah, and the juniors really don't play that big a role. Oaks does. I mean, but a lot of the guys, a lot of the juniors haven't even played. Well, yeah, I'm thinking you got to get it right away.
You got to foul him.
You got to get it.
That's
Yeah,
the guy you foul.
yeah, right.
I would have fouled him.
Yeah, you had an opportunity there to foul. The guy was 1 for 3.
Foul him. There you go.
All right, Mouse almost went into the stands.
Fell over some young lady sitting in the front row.
Good effort by Mouse. Good play by the spectator to catch him.
Ooh,
our friend Swish down there on Gucci Row down there. I mean, we got it. I mean, we had the basketball mafia in the house. Big time game. And now, like you said, here's McJames, not a good foul shooter, and it's still 1-1, I believe.
Yes,
yeah. So this is big right now. Going Duff and Walsh patting Duff on the head. Boy, bad miss.
Bad miss by McJames.
You got to hurry. And that's guy I'd foul again right away. Take it to the hole. There you go. Got fouled. There you go. That's it. It's what you want to do now. Get to the line. Get that clock stopped. Got to make free throws, though.
Yeah. 10th team foul now on DeSmet. So now it'll be 2 shots for the final 39 seconds. Eddie Smythe will go to the free throw line.
But you can't go 1 for 2. You got to make both these. Gets it to a 1-possession game. Yep.
Gosh.
Well, they're going to look back on this and, just look, the missed opportunities. John, we said it. They had that great chance after the technical foul, and they just could not get over the hump.
1 and 2 for Smythe.
1 and 2 ain't going to do it, though. I mean, although still plenty of time with 39 seconds. Now, you notice they took McJames out of the ball game.
Smythe picks up the foul, his 4th. Ben Karsten will come into the game. J.D. Dorman's going to come in for the Griffins, too. 3-point shooters.
3-point shooters, yep.
You got to get your shooters in.
Yeah, it's a 2-possession game. Even if he makes both of those, it's still just a 2-possession game.
Connor Sullivan for DeSmet in. Makes the first.
Yeah, this guy you want on the foul line.
18 on the night for Justin Duff.
Yeah, got his average. He was on his way to a huge night. And
he had 14 in the first half.
Yeah, really cooled off in the second after hitting that 3 early.
Makes both.
Nicely done right there.
2-possession game now. McJames back in. Got to move.
Yep.
Smythe drives to the basket. Layup.
Terrific.
Good.
Yeah, it's good. Right. You get the timeout. That's good. I mean, that.
Only 9 seconds off the clock.
That's terrific. Yeah, and great. I tell you, for freshmen, man, just a really good play right there.
A 30-second timeout taken by Kevin Walsh. Griffins lost last Friday night here to SLU High. They had the ball with 7 seconds left. They had potential to tie the game. And a long three was missed at the buzzer.
You know, but you know, the more you're in those situations, and it just makes you better. Right here, what you got to hope for is some missed free throws.
Yeah.
And that, you know, you've got to foul. You know, put some pressure on. Try and get a steal. You can't get it. Get the foul right away. You know, these are high school kids. Put them on the line. Put some pressure on them.
Duff is going to be back out on the floor. Owen Duff, I say, is still on the floor. Connor Sullivan he's also on the floor. He has yet to go to the free throw line this season.
Yeah, that's a guy I'd put on the line. Or Owen Duff. I mean,
and they still have Thomas as well.
Now, you don't want Justin Duff to catch. There's good free throw. You got to foul him, and he's a good foul shooter.
That's okay.
Yep. Massey will go to the line.
Griffins now 10 team fouls. It'll be a double bonus for DeSmet. Riley Massey will go to the free throw line and shoot 2.
Same deal as before, 4-point game. Even if it makes both, it's still a 2-possession game.
Some confusion. Nobody's gone to the free throw line or gone into.
Yep, we got two guys on it.
Coach Williams is going to keep everybody back defensively.
Yeah, he didn't want to pick up a foul on the rebound.
And he misses the first.
Wow.
That's a big miss.
It's big. You know, we've seen some bad free throw shooting tonight, to be honest with you.
One of 2, 5-point lead. Still 2 possessions.
Still time. Yeah, drive and kick is what I would do. Try and find the shooter. Got to hurry. Got to hurry.
Yeah, you can't keep
wasted way too much time. Yeah.
Walsh for 3, no good.
Yeah, not the shot they wanted right there. You know, they just wasted
too much time.
Yeah. Yep, wasted way too much time. And 2 free throws here definitely seals it, but it's looking pretty good for the boys on Ballas.
Takeaway for this from the DeSmet tonight is, one, they lost their cool, something that they rarely do under head coach Kent Williams. 6-point lead with 10 seconds to go.
I think it's really, John, a lot of missed opportunities by Vianney. I mean, you know, they had a lot of chances in this thing and just weren't able to get over that hump.
Smites for 3, no good.
Yeah, I wouldn't foul here. Where'd it go? They're going to call a foul, but I wouldn't have. We'll let him play.
Just let the clock run out.
Yeah, didn't need to foul there. Good win for DeSmet. You know, you come in here on a Friday night, packed, charged house, and you come away with a big win. And they did enough things well. And I really was that second quarter, John, where they were just so outstanding, and kind of that's been the difference in the ball game. Good win for the Spartans. They'll run their record now to 10-4, and more importantly, 3-1 in the MCC.
51-45 is your final score here. 52-45. They didn't change the score. Is the final score. And Paul, my friend, we've been doing games together for 10 years, and it's always a pleasure to get you to come out and do a
John.
game.
I couldn't agree more, buddy. It was a lot of fun, and thanks for having me on the broadcast tonight. I really look forward to it. And, this is a great atmosphere tonight. This is a good basketball game, 2 really good teams that played very, very hard tonight. And, no one goes out of here a loser. I mean, they both played hard, and and you can learn from it. John, it's still January, man. I mean, we still got a lot of basketball to go.
Yeah, but soon enough we're going to be in
it's
district
amazing.
play.
Yeah, pretty soon.
Pretty
so
soon.
you want to start fine tuning, brother. It was a pleasure, man.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
Hopefully,
it.
maybe I can get you back here for a district game.
You know what?
I might have to twist your arm.
If the pretzels are good, I'm back, baby.
I got you, buddy. Griffins lose here at home tonight, 52-45. Thanks for joining us here on Griffins TV. Back next week, another MCC battle here from inside the Fieldhouse. Paul Ellis, John Edwards, and for my Griffins TV crew tonight, thank you so much for being here. We'll see you next week inside the Fieldhouse.